Let me tell you a story about a 16-year-old boy who came to me. He'd attended church all his life, growing up in a Christian family. His dad was one of the church leaders, and now he had some doubts about living the Christian life. I say, hey, it's okay to have doubts. Let's just talk, Let's be honest with God. God's not intimidated by your doubts, but his doubts weren't on matters of fact. It wasn't that he was doubting the resurrection of Christ. He was just doubting whether he was cut out to live the Christian life and whether he really even wanted to. So I asked him this question. I said, what does God's holiness mean to you? And his answer was a good church kid answer. Well, it means God's perfect. He's without sin. And I said, well, that's absolutely true. And then I said, does thinking about God and his holiness, does thinking about God's holiness draw you closer to him? Does it make you want to know him better? And he shook his head and he said, no. And then I said, do you want to be holy all the time? And he shook his head no, like, I hate to admit it, but it's true. And I looked at him and I said, me neither. I should want to be holy all the time. If I was everything I should be, I should want to be holy all the time, but I'm not. And then I asked him, is there something in your life that you want all the time? I mean, all the time, with all your heart. And he couldn't think of an answer. Well, I've been researching this book on happiness. Okay, so I said, you know what? I think there's something that you actually want all the time. I think you want to be happy. And I said, do you ever remember a time in your life where you thought to yourself, I don't want to be happy? Really? Seriously? No. Jonathan Edwards said, saints and sinners all love happiness and have the same unalterable and instinctive inclination to desire and seek it. Puritan Thomas Manton said, it's as natural for the reasonable creature to desire to be happy as it is for fire to burn. It's just built into us. And as I said, Blaise Pascal, all people seek happiness all the time. So I said, you do want to be happy.